Hi, Dave Sobel here from the Business of Tech podcast. Today, let's talk about words and a mirage. But first, a headline. The billionaire founder of the world's biggest appliance manufacturer, Midea Group, was held hostage by intruders in his home, but was rescued by police. That was a recent headline from ABC News. It's very much a security story, as your instant thought is to all the ways your home might be compromised. Now, think about the words, the way the story is written. It's about a person, and it uses the word intruder. Intruder is a synonym for burglar or criminal. You relate to the story on a very human level. Then I pulled a story from the same website about a ransomware attack. New Jersey's largest hospital system said Friday that a ransomware attack last week disrupted its computer network and that it paid a ransom to stop it. Listen to the way the two stories are different. There's no personification. The attack is not linked to people at all. The attack itself is the noun, not those behind it. The victim here, despite working with the FBI, authorities, cybersecurity, and forensic experts, the victim is the one who's viewed as resolving it. It's not visceral in the same way. Let me rewrite that headline. New Jersey's largest hospital system was held hostage by intruders within their facility, and cybersecurity experts and authorities intervened unsuccessfully. The hospital was forced to pay the ransom. There's a huge difference. The words we use really matter. The reporting and discussion of breaches is all wrong. Ransomware doesn't do an attack, people do attacks. These breaches are done by humans, specifically criminals, organized crime, vandals, and nation states. We're all talking about security like it's a feature or a product you can buy. It's even implied, a singular attack that can be stopped, rather than a sentient, ongoing opponent. We're not up against software. We're up against human adversaries. Now, why do we care? Guns require people to do harm. So do cars, knives, chainsaws. It's what weapons require. Even a drone or missile system requires a human to issue the order. In technology's case, however, we often bestow a certain degree of independent intelligence, and even more so now with phrases like artificial intelligence and machine learning. It's no wonder that with the personification of the technology, one might be led to believe you could solve this with more technologies. And for the record, vendors love this. Selling more features and functions is ripe for exactly this. If you lead with the idea that the problem is just technology, and so more technology solves it, you imply that you need just that, and all your problems go away. But that's just not true. I'll reference some Tech Isle research. Their recommendation, a combination of technology with management and IT actions delivered by skilled suppliers. Management gives the rules of the road and ensures the needs are being addressed. The IT team creates controls, and then the suppliers bring solutions. Without the people portions of this, it doesn't matter how many technologies you throw at it. You can have all the technology in the world, but unless you get the rules, needs, and controls in place, it's all irrelevant. Just this week, I reported on data from Sophos. 66% of attacks in the cloud due to exploited misconfiguration. Not that the tools couldn't protect, but having things configured wrong. Think about that. The major cause was misconfiguration. The protections are there, just not set correctly. The word security itself is even part of the problem. You know what the definition of security is? Freedom from danger, freedom from care, anxiety, or doubt. Security is a mirage. You will never arrive at a place of security. You will never achieve security, and you will not get to freedom from danger, nor freedom from care, anxiety, or doubt. Using the word implies a destination that is unattainable. In the Matrix, Neo learns that he cannot change the environment, only himself, encapsulated in the idea that there is no spoon. You can't change the spoon, you bend yourself and the reality shifts. You don't sell security, you just don't. You sell process management, you sell risk mitigation. Stop talking security because it's not working and it's not positioning you for success. Information systems breach protection is a real problem in the marketplace, but it's not one solved by technology. We don't need more technology here. We have to take on the people and process. So here's how to take action. Stop talking about security. It's a lie. Everything is cake. There is no spoon. Change your conversation from attacks and talk about criminals. The ransomware is the weapon, not the perp. You were not compromised. You were held hostage, broken into. Use the right words to describe the crime. Emphasize the human element in every conversation because both sides are what we have to deal with. You're managing the attackers and the attacked. Your resolution is human. What controls and process you're putting in place to protect. With that, it's far easier to talk about the desires of management and ensure they're bought in on what they're willing to commit to. IT will then address the needs, leading with process and procedure. Technologies will automate, augment, and enforce those. Now here's the good news. Business process is far more lucrative than selling technology stuff. This is hard, ongoing work. You'll differentiate in the way you approach the market, and you'll stand out from your competitors who are selling their Mirage. Remember, there is no spoon. Bend the people, not the product. Thanks for listening. Every day, I put out 5 minutes of news and commentary on the Business of Tech podcast. Make sure to sign up on your favorite podcatcher with all the links at mspradio.com. If you like this kind of content, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit like. You can share this with any of your colleagues that want to get a little bit of insight. And if you want to go deeper and actually get involved in voting for the kinds of content that I produce, just like this one was, you can join at patreon.com and support with anything you think is worthwhile. It's our pay what you want model. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.